and welcome to the sound check.
So I'm basically doing a sound check here first because we've got some bull crap going on right now, and I need to make sure that. So I'm basically doing a sound check here first because we've got some bull crap going on right. Okay, I don't think you can hear the bull crap that's going on right now, but it's hard for me to tell because I can hear it myself, obviously. So hopefully you guys can't hear the stuff that's going on outside. I don't think you can because I don't think this mic picks up stuff in the background very well, which is, you know, good for me. So we're going to pop over here and hopefully we will be murderating all who dare to oppose us. The Rune Workshop tool. So I wonder how we get those runes done. Either way, down we go. And we're going to be heading into the third floor of this place. And there is a secondary door here as well. So I guess we'll find out what's here. Well played. Okay, I'm going to pop over here. Turn this thing on. I wish that you automatically healed when you touched those things. Because you automatically heal if you actually go into the thinger. But that's okay. Teehee. I don't know if that actually worked. Either I didn't hit them with it, or they aren't susceptible to damage from that. But luckily, this secondary area is nicer in that it doesn't involve scorpions. So that's good. Alright, so there's multiple people over there. There's a chest here. There's some interesting stuff going on over there. Is there anybody on this side? There doesn't appear to be anyone on this side. Shit. Shit. I forgot just how short this weapon is. And so I'm thinking I'll hit both of them, but it's actually very difficult to hit two people at the same time with the attack of this weapon. I keep thinking of like a sword swing in Demon's Souls or Dark Souls, which has a reasonably long arc. This is a very, very tiny weapon. Okay, so we're gonna go back in here and there we go. Oh, Jesus! Hello. That was unexpected. Oh my god, it worked! It worked! That's so awesome! Not only did it worked great. Shit. There we go. Oh, Quicksilver bullets. Oh crap. Okay, so... Aww. Life is sad. Cursed Fireblood Gemstone. That looks cool. So, 3 more ritual blood. Okay, so this is rocks, I think. Yeah. I was thinking it was wind, but it's not wind, it's rocks. Okay, so is that those turret things? No, it's one of these things. Yeah, she does not take a lot of damage from physical attacks. Oh, hello. So I got a bloodstone shard. There has to be an enemy in there. So, probably an enemy with a ranged attack. I'm gonna go this way. There's a door. Seem to be many doors. Nice. Oh, I'm actually going to open some of these doors. There's a chest in here. This does not open from this side. So we're directly above this room. So we got a big guy guarding a chest with a gun. I think that giving those big guys a gun makes them slightly too predictable because I think they can only attack with the gun. So it's not, you know, optimal for them. Okay, so we got some tomb mold. But yeah, actually, one thing that's nice is that I'm gonna have to check the sound on this later. If I'm wearing my headset, then that'll block out the other sound, so I'll be able to actually tell whether you guys can hear this and how loud it is, if you can hear it. But anyway, regardless, if the sound is not actually terribly bad or audible, then that will actually be very useful because it'll mean that I'll get the ability to I'll then be able to do live streams with audio, like do a proper live stream even when even when I have the sound going on in the background. I just can't do it with my computer. Ah, right. This is where I was thinking of. Okay. So, ooh, one of those guys. Here we go. Fire paper. I'm not sure how like secret doors are handled in this version. Excuse me. And okay, well, I'm gonna take a look over here and see. Like, where would the entrance be? So the entrance is on the right side here, it looks like. Does it have to be side? And if the door is on the right side of this room, that would imply that the way to get into it is over here somewhere. What I think I want to do, we've got this secret area. I'm going to take a look Well, I say secret. I'll show you a secret. There is a side passage here. Perfect. So this is probably how I get there. Took my hand off my controller for a second. There are a lot of things in this room. So, level 3 ritual blood. Okay, he did not get knocked over. So these guys can't be knocked down, it looks like. Okay. Sage's wrist. So I found an actual, like... I did not find an... What? It's not an arm thing. So it's not a Sage's wristband, it's an actual wrist of the sage or something? Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, it's some guy's actual arms. So that's a thing. Okay, we got some more tomb mold. Yeah, this is a nice big treasure room, but it doesn't appear. Oh, that's actually really funny. So this thing, like, from a distance, gives the feel of a person wearing, like, a robe. And it reminds me of the scene from Conan the Barbarian. But if you come closer, it's just a rock on a pillar. Not a pillar, but a pedestal. Interesting. Okay, well... I don't see what I'm looking for. That thing just went by. And yeah, I'm reasonably sure that that drop is just going to be fatal. I'm not 100% sure, but I am reasonably sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. Whoop. Not kill myself. Barely. And pop over here. And I'm going to return to the Hunter's Dream. Hey, Constance. Not too much. I'm trying to figure out how to get into a secret room. In the process, I found a different secret room.
Welcome. What is... Very well. Let me...
Let's see. And I do not actually have enough
Farewell, mate.
to level. So let's use one of our...
Welcome. Very well. Let me...
Okay. So this is... Ooh, we're down to 19. So I might just get up to 50, maybe. Hey, the mole. Yeah, I'm enjoying just exploring the dungeons. So the thing is that I've got this secret area, and I don't think that the pre-area, the area that you see before the sort of save point, is connected at all to the area after this save point. I think that they're completely separate from each other. But I could be wrong. So we'll find out here, because I couldn't figure out how to get into that other room. And maybe this will be the pathway. So there's the boss chamber. And here's some... Guy giving me shards. This is a really open one. Hello. Where do you go? Climb, 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 climb. Because this is heading back the same direction, so maybe I'm wrong. So I'm now on the same elevation, and this one, unlike the previous one, has the same theme for both, so we'll see. We're currently going in the correct direction, so she has a really short... Wow. There's 4 guys over here. Are they facing away from me? One of them's facing away. I think the other 2 are facing toward me. No, they are not. They're all facing away. Oh. Do you hear what I hear? Well, that was it. This is the connection. So these two areas of the dungeon are in fact connected. This was the connection. And the reason that there's enemies in there... Whoa. My screen just blacked out. That was scary. The reason that there's still enemies in there is because I went back to the hunter's area. So these two areas can be connected to each other, and that's really good to know. We've now seen a new mechanic in play. Let's go up. So we've got this guy wandering around back here. Oh shit. And we got the turret ladies. We already know that they hit like trucks. I stream everything that I play. I don't, well, occasionally I'll wander around the dream, but unless I otherwise state that I'm going to be doing something off stream, which is usually stuff like when I'm doing Might and Magic 6, for instance. In Might and Magic 6, I did selling and some identifying and inventory management off stream, just because it's very time consuming and extremely dull. So one thing that I will very frequently do off stream is I'll look at my what I've got, because while I'm on stream I try not to think a lot. I don't want to sit in my inventory staring at things and think about poring over the sort of min-maxing element, just because I don't think that's interesting to watch. I think it can be it's interesting to see, you know, the results, right? Like I can explain what it is that I figured out off stream, but generally I don't think that watching me min-max and come up with the processes involved, I don't think that process is terribly interesting, because it's mostly me thinking and saying dumb things and then eventually coming to a conclusion that may or may not be dumb. But no, for the most part, everything that involves like actual changes to the in-game state, I do on stream for pretty much everything I do, because I tend to do like arc modes, right? And I tend to do like difficult things. And if I'm doing something that's very hard, I don't want to leave open the question of, oh, well, you know, did you like how did you get that? You know, what are you doing off stream with, you know what I mean? Things like that. I don't want to leave those questions open, so I just don't do anything off stream for the most part, with the exception of selling random crap. And for most games, I don't even do that. It just depends on how much inventory management the game actually has. So if I can stockpile a huge number of items in my inventory and then like go through the selling process all at once, then I'll sometimes do that, you know, either at the very end of the stream, and I'll say, okay, all the interesting parts are over, this is just going to be me selling crap, which I actually did, I think, during one of the Might and Magic 6 videos. Or I just say, okay, well, I'm going to sell a bunch of crap, and I'm not going to do it on stream because it's boring. Generally speaking, it's in my best interest to not make boring content if I can avoid it, because it's a little weird to make content that you don't intend anyone to watch. So I think we've cleared this section. That was really fast. Okay, so over here, we did not go through this door. But this might just be a dead end. So there's a person I can summon here, but I'm not going to do that, because summoning people is cheatery. Okay, so this is the tiniest chest I've ever seen in my life. Okay, maybe not in my life. It's the tiniest chest I've ever seen in this game. I like how there's many different types of chests in this one. It's not just like, here's a metal chest, here's a wood chest, It's more like, ooh, here's a little chest, here's a big chest, here's a shiny chest. Okay, so I'm gonna just pop in here and we'll see what happens with this boss. Because this is the third boss, so it's probably the final boss of the item. And not item. I don't know why I think I'm playing Disgaea. I'm just chilling in the item world. No. This is... What the hell are you? Okay, so this is some sort of spellcaster? Nope. Yes. Let's see. I don't... You know, I actually don't play that much that I don't stream these days. I'm thinking about... God damn, that was... unexpected. Ugh. Okay, let's... But, let's see. In terms of games that I don't stream... What am I playing at the moment? I guess I haven't really started up anything since getting back from Japan. But I sometimes will stream stuff that I just don't want to, or sorry, I will play stuff off stream that I don't want to stream because I don't think it'll be interesting for people, or because I want to save it for myself. I should really just be getting into a pissing contest with this guy, because it's... Jesus. Shit. I don't think I should even have him targeted. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, he's really aggressive. Okay, I need to play against this guy very aggressively. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it with just the 7 healing potions that I have left, because what I was trying to do there was I was trying to get his attack pattern down in such a way that I could consistently dodge it. He actually attacks so quickly that I can't dodge roll his attack with any degree. Like the first attack of a chain, I'm not going to be able to dodge roll that. So what I'm going to have to do is basically just keep trying to get behind him. Like he hits me once, I get behind him, I start beating on him from behind. And I have enough HP that I can do that. He doesn't hit very hard. So that will also allow me... Oops. Shit. This time that. Shit. Which direction is facing? Oh great, now he's got 2 of them. Yep, I'm dead. Okay, so he does have a phase 2. But phase 2 should be relatively short. The one thing that I do need to remember is that I do have a limited amount of stamina. So do I want... I need to get... Oh, these guys respawn. I didn't realize that. Do they drop items every time? Oh, they drop items every time. So if I ever want these bloodstone shards, I can always farm them here. Now, I would love to see one of the big guys, because if I can get up to 7 again, I think I have enough. This guy doesn't give me a huge number of opportunities to heal, so you know what, I'm just gonna pop back. This is the first time that I'm gonna be doing this, but I'm just gonna buy some blood. Oh, do I need to do that? No, it's much more efficient if I go to that initial area again and just get all the good stuff. So we're gonna go to the Great Bridge, and I can collect a pretty large number of healing potions here very quickly. Just, you know, get 3 from the first guy, get 6 from the pair after that, and then I can just leave. I don't need more than that for now. So I guess I should be more specific when I say the pair of werewolves, not the pair of giants. Wow. No, not shining coins. Some bullcrap. That's exactly what I didn't want. So 3 blood vials here, 3 blood vials here, and that's sufficient. That should be enough to handle the boss. I don't think that I'm going to run out of resources on the boss. I think that I have to be really aggressive against him. And so it's going to be a matter of whether he kills me before I kill him. It's not going to be a matter of whether I run out of resources. So we can pop back in there. We can kill that guy and see what he drops. Or at the very least what he's guarding. Material used in the Holy Chalice. Yeah, this guy is in some ways a little similar to the guy that turns into a beast. Well, I don't remember who it was. I'm just going to call him Gravekeeper Odo from now on, because for whatever reason he reminds me of that character. Heal because it's far enough away. Shit. That is well. Yeah, I'm gonna actually use 1 extra heal. Shit. I actually expected this form to be a bit harder than this. I still might die, but this form is not actually as bad as I expected. He is actually slower in this form. I was expecting that he was going to get more aggressive and more quick. I died there because I'm an idiot, and I didn't try to dodge roll his attack. I tried to attack him. I thought that I had time, but I did not. Let's see, because I was hit stunned, and by the time the hit stun was over, I didn't have enough time to attack, like do a full attack animation. I did have time to dodge roll though. I shouldn't have died there. But in that second form, he's aggressive, but his attack pattern is actually a little slower, a little easier to deal with. There's obviously new attacks that are coming into play, but each of his new attacks is not quite as bad as the original attacks he was using. So I shouldn't have died there. I had more than enough opportunity to kill him there. That was just me playing very badly. So let's go grab some more health stuff, and then we should be in good shape to kill him. So if I don't kill him on this next attempt, you guys can all make fun of me for being a total idiot, because yeah, he's not terribly difficult. He would be difficult if he hit harder. Like his attack pattern is hard to like negate all the damage from, but because of the fact that he really doesn't hit very hard with his attacks, he doesn't have the capacity to like get you down in the time frame that he needs to get you down if you've got 1400 HP. So that's kind of the key, is that with my current build, he's just not hitting hard enough to be that hard. Alright, so we got 3 and 3, and that's 10. Okay, so that should be enough to handle this boss. Again, we almost killed him there, and we had 2 left, and we had wasted some of them. So as long as I play aggressively and don't try to like figure out a way to completely not take any damage at all, I should be able to just beat him up. There's some bosses where you can't get into a pissing contest with them. You have to, and by a pissing contest I mean like I hit you, then you hit me, and we just like beat the crap out of each other until one of us is left standing. So some bosses you can't do that with, and most bosses you can't do that with because they hit too hard. You have to be making sure that you're avoiding the majority of their attacks. With this guy, it's much more just get in there, take the hits. You know, you take 1 hit, then you hit him twice. And then after you've taken a couple hits like that, you just heal yourself, right? So getting in and out of combat that way is, I think, the strat. Whereas at the beginning I was looking for an opportunity to, the first attempt that I did on this boss, I was looking for openings that I could then exploit to not take any damage. And I just don't think it's feasible for this boss. Not with my skill level. If you were more skilled, I'm sure that you could do it. Kill my fight. I don't understand the question. I don't think I'm ever going to get hit him more than 3 times. Or more than 2 times, rather. Oops, wrong side. That was actually really funny. I delayed on the dodge roll because I wanted to get some more stamina up. With predictable results. I actually delayed that dodge roll as well. So, I'm gonna heal myself if I can. Alright. Whew. Yeah, so the basic way, if anyone's curious about how to fight that boss with like real consistency, the thing that you're looking for is the boss has quick attacks and he has slow attacks. And what you want to be doing is if you dodge roll when you reach a certain distance away, you and him are approaching each other straight ahead. If you dodge roll to his right, well, actually his left, but the right side of your screen, and you dodge roll in that direction, then what happens is, oh, you can apparently parry him. But if you dodge roll in that direction, in that way, then what happens is he will either do a long hit or he'll do a short hit. If he does a quick attack, then you will dodge roll and get iframes during the quick hit, and so you'll go right through the attack. If he does a long attack, you will not have iframes when the attack lands, but it won't matter because you'll have dodge rolled past the area that he attacks in. So he's actually really, you probably can consistently dodge every attack and just not take any damage that fight. If you just dodge roll to the right side correctly every single time. And even when he hits phase 2, it actually doesn't change the timing or the effectiveness of that strategy. So if you consistently just dodge roll there, you can probably get 2 hits on, like, safely. Or maybe just, if you wanted to play really safe, you just get 1 hit and then you just prepare for the next set. And you can just do that over and over. Or you can do what Constance did and just parry. Which probably works far better and requires way less, messing around than doing what I did. I should have used multiple because I don't actually have quite enough.
Welcome, Woody. Very well, Ned.
So this gives me another 19. Yeah, I think I'm going to take my vitality up to 50. And then we're going to start pumping all my points into probably strength. At that point, I think that strength pairs well with this character. Stamina does as well. Either I could, see either way. But let's see, there's only 3 layers of this dungeon. So, now I need to figure out where I'm going, because if I recall correctly, I kind of ran into just a brick wall here where it's like, okay, well, I reached the end of that area. So, I think I fully explored this area. So let's go here. And we will try to figure out where we're going. It's honest. Oh, right. I should actually pop out of here. I should check those things because those were some pretty high level components that I just found, and we should see whether they're any use. This is kind of weird, though. I don't know. I didn't feel like I saw too much room for exploration in this area. Alright, first of all, I want to check what things I have. So, I don't have enough materials to do this. I do have enough to do this. Okay, so let's do fortification. So we have this cold damp thing. So this adds physical attack, gives arcane scaling for some reason. So this is so these cursed ones deplete your HP over time, which seems really crappy. This one reduces stamina costs. But yeah, these do not appear to be too much use. I'm gonna pop out of here. And we can just move on. So do we want to go here? Alright, I'm going to try to do a full clear of this area and just explore this whole place, because so we've already explored this place, and we've determined that this is a dead end. So from here, we're going to immediately go aggro these people. Take them out. And that should aggro the guy downstairs. Well, that's one way to do it. So he unfortunately dropped a tempering blood gemstone. I'm hoping that maybe I can like merge those items together to create new ones later. Because that would be badass to be able to do like rune forging, but probably not. They're probably just taking up inventory space. But I'm surprised by how many drop. Like, it's such a common thing to see. Okay, that was some extremely amazing gameplay for me. There we go. I'm used to that boss because he has like really fast attack patterns. So I'm used to having to preemptively dodge, but if you preemptively dodge for these guys, you're just gonna die. Yeah, you see the attack coming and then you dodge because you see the attack coming. You don't dodge when you think the attack is about to start because then you'll get hit by it. You won't have the iframes for it. Okay, so I've already gone over there. I'm not going to go over there. Instead, I'm going to look around here and go... I'm going to backtrack through this area, I guess. And see if there's something... some talent. See if there's something I missed over here. Oh, maybe I should have paid more attention. Let's heal up. Two more blood vials. Alright, so... Oops. So that was one of those big things spawning. Ooh, more twin blood shards. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, hi dog. Oh shit, you're not dead. That would have been an embarrassing death. Shit. Okay, so that would have been an even more embarrassing death right there. Okay, so this is the elevator that leads back down to the first floor. Yeah, this whole area just seems very enclosed. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of space. But it has its like its own whole headstone. Like, so I feel like it has to be large, because otherwise, why would it have its own headstone? So we're back to here. I think the ending lag on plunge attacks is way too long. The plunge attacks don't do nearly enough damage to justify their ending lag. Like, it's one thing if it actually successfully knocks the enemy over, but not very many enemies are actually knocked down by it. Whoa, whoops. And we're officially back at the beginning, so... Shit. So, this way leads to the elevator. And the growling person. So yeah. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go now. I guess I'll return to the hunter's dream.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let
18. So we haven't quite yet deteriorated all the way back to
farewell, good
what it
night.
starts at, but we're getting pretty close. So, Witch's Abode and Hemwick-Charnel Lane don't appear to be connected to anything else. It just seems to be one set thing. So Old Yarnum leads to the Church of the Good Chalice. We've already killed the guy there. Have we done any, like, I don't know how much exploration I can do there. This is very strange. I was basically told that there's a specific place that I have to go to. Oh.
Oh, Lawrence, what's taking you so long? I've grown too old for you. Oh.
I thought this guy had disappeared, but he's just been sitting here this whole time. Okay. I'm not sure why I have 32 insight. That seems like a lot. So, I don't know where to go from here. I'm gonna head back to the Grand Cathedral. And from here, I guess I'll wander around a bit. Why is that one glowing? I don't remember those things glowing. Okay. So going down that way leads to the place that I didn't see any way to interact with. I just sneak up behind this guy and backstab him. I kind of thought I was a noob. Okay, so going left here leads to the witch's abode, which I've already explored. And going the other direction. Whoa, what the? What's shooting? Oh, I've never seen that before. That's a cool attack. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Get myself killed like a total idiot. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever seen it do that. Alright, let's heal ourselves. And I'm just going to wander around this place. Just try to clear out this entire area. Because I don't think there was another section that I could have gone to here. But, I mean, I've clearly missed something. There's an area somewhere in this game that allows me to progress, I'm pretty sure. Oh. So these guys have changed their behavior. Probably because I killed the boss. So when I killed the boss, these guys became more passive. That is interesting. So where does this go? This is where that guy is.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. Ah, there's something I want to tell you. a bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vilebloods was born. The Vilebloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vilebloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle. Bergenworth is an old, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yarnum, should be familiar to every hunt. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of, in this sense, but today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, and furthermore, it's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the...
Oh right, there's the gate. I remember now. There was a gate somewhere. Is this the gate?
That pattern.
There we go. Fear the old blood. So we have the password now. I'm trying to remember who even told us that password. But yeah, so this is how we progress. So it looks like this game is remarkably linear compared to the previous games, in the sense that like each area seems reasonably open to explore, but you really are very limited in how many areas you have access to at any given time. So though I say that, but there are of course the optional dungeons that you can do, but in terms of like the routes of exploration, probably don't have multiple pathways that all lead to any given location. Because like in Dark Souls, for instance, you could take completely different pathways that all lead to the same place at the end of the day. Could be wrong though. I remember there was one area but I think that was just a dead end. I think I ended up exploring it eventually. So I could be wrong, because there might be... Get those done with me. So that guy had 4 blood vials on him. And we're capped up on blood again, which is kind of nice. It's nice to be back in a position of health. And I, of course, have a million Quicksilver bullets. Generally, I don't generally like parry mechanics very much. I prefer dodge rolling to trying to do parries and things like that. So let's take a look here. I want to go back to the Hunter's Dream. I can level up, but in addition to that, I also want to see where this is. because this might also be, despite the fact that it's not connected, the area seems similar. Is it here? Yes. There we go. So I was wondering about that, because it's like, why would this stone have... Why does this stone exist? And that's why. So we're getting 16, which is the amount that we started out getting, which is not a stellar amount of hit points, but I'm just going to keep putting points until I get it up to 50, because I can. And the amount of souls or blood or whatever that I need to level is relatively small right now. I don't need a lot. So let's just do it. Does not open from this side. So we got some antidotes. What is this? Huh. Looks like a bird cage. Whoops. Open. Okay, so that guy actually did die in 2 hits. That guy was worth 600, so we're definitely making progress in terms of going to higher level areas. Oh, hello. That's cool. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. I should have healed myself before I looted him so that I could actually get the blood vials, but I've gotten so used to not finding blood vials that I now find it confusing when I run into them. So I just don't know how to handle all this blood. So come on, guy, you had a shield. He was just like standing there not bothering to use his shield. Okay, so this guy tosses shit. Whoop. Shit. Wait, what is that? Do I have something that's low durability or something? I'm gonna have to check my weapon and see if it's low durability. It's not. What is that debuff? Oh, okay, that was oil. Gotcha. So I had those things that they're throwing I thought were some sort of poison vial. They're not, they're oil. So if you then take fire damage, you presumably take extra fire damage. So just walking close to the fire gave me a little bit of fire damage and removed the effect because it burned the oil off. Does this thing not have a, like, any hearing or something. That was weird. Just ran right up to it. So we got some beast blood pellets. Putting them in the stash. Oh, that was kind of expected. So we've got one of the big guys. There's a guy in that building that I just passed. Pungent blood cocktail. Ooh, that was a lot of blood. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep exploring this little village. Oh, Jesus! I'll kill that sucked. That was 100% predictable, though, considering that I just fell down something very similar. It's like, look, we warned you, and then you walked right on the same type of terrain, like some sort of noob. Shit. That hurt. Holy crap. Whose shadow is that? So there's somebody up there wandering around. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so let's heal ourselves. Let's heal ourselves twice. I'm not sure if that's the direction that I want to go. I'm going to explore around a little bit more. What? I think that guy drops Quicksilver. And this is a dead end. Okay, so let's go this way first, because descending into that swamp seems suboptimal. It would be nice if I can come to the swamp from the from above.
Glory be. You know not the value you possess. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt unending. Not even death offers solace, and the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength. Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
Perfect. So that thing...
Not even death offers seek the gift.
That's perfect. So that thing is what I need in order to activate the gizmo. Okay, so there's a cave here. This place has a lot of stuff that I have not explored yet. Okay, it looks like that's viable terrain down there. Okay, so that's good to know. This is a poison swamp. I have both a huge amount of hit points and a huge amount of resources at my disposal, so I'm not terribly concerned about the poisoning. So I'm going to go up here first. This goes very far up. And it goes even further up. Okay. So is this going to connect back to one of the early areas or something? That looks like a yes. So this looks like it connects to the initial graveyard. This is like the very beginning of the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the graveyard from the start. So what's in here? Basically, because this thing doesn't have very high reach, I can just use my long-range charge attack. It's a bit of a... It's a durable enemy that's a bit difficult to deal with in, like, close quarters. So don't do that. Just don't fight it in close quarters. Okay, so that all that there is over here? Okay, well that was kind of random and pointless. Alright, so I guess we can go back down now. We have at least unlocked a new way of getting here. So it's... So that's good. See if I can get across. Nope, I can't go up there, so... Shit! Hello! What the... It's a leech thing? Okay, that was unexpected, but sure, whatever. So there's little leech things in the water that I need to watch out for. That's one. Hello, leeches. Shit, there's way more of these things in here than I thought. So... I don't know that this section necessarily has a huge amount of purpose. So I'm going to continue on. I think I got everything in there. I don't really want to fight the giants. And so we've come back to here. Now we can go... Oh, that's what I remember. Such bizarre things. Alright, so we got a bunch of white church equipment. And we can now just continue on. Zoom. Boop. When an enemy has that little HP left, you just have to shoot it in the head, because, like, if you're not using your bullets for parries because you're just don't bother. So this closes this. I don't know why I would... Wait, what? Okay. I was gonna say, like, what? Did I just permanently lock myself out of this area? So I think that what happens is that guy probably uses that if you come from the other direction. So this is the guy that I was just talking to. This just loops around. So let's explore this way. Beast War. You know, I thought these guys... What the fuck? Okay, so this guy is way stronger than the ones that I've been fighting. Like, holy crap. I went up to that thing expecting, okay, well, I'll just beat it up. And then it just starts wrecking my shit. Holy crap, that thing was tough. But it did drop a Twin Blood Shard, which is interesting because that means that I might have a consistent source of those now. I was expecting that guy to come up behind me, but I actually did not expect him to reach me that quick. So we cleared out that. What is that glowy stuff down there? That's just a graphical glitch with the water. Or is it? Is that oil? Oh, that's probably oil. This is probably the area that I just came from. So I had been intending to try and find a way around, like a path to go around, to not have to deal with those Molotov guys, and guess what I just found? Tar pits for the win. So yeah, these guys do not appear to have ears. And that's... I think I have enough twin shards to level my weapon up out of the twin blood shard phase. I definitely have enough to level it up. Cocktail. Was this some random... Yep. So this is some random house in this village, which means that I can now come to the village and then I can bypass the tar pits. So that's another little shortcut there. Jesus Christ! That was a lot of damage. I think I got shot and like assaulted by this guy at the same time. So that's the guy shooting me. Oh god damn it, trees don't block eyes. Okay, and there's also a Molotov guy somewhere. Living life dangerously. Let's heal up. Where'd the body go? Oh, did he not drop anything? Well, this guy's pretty much always dropped. There. So there was a Molotov guy somewhere. Oh no, there isn't. There's a cannon. Well, I just have to not stand in that spot. Let's go in the building. Okay, I don't think... Let's see. I hear some beastie around here. Boom. What? Oops. I had only intended to shoot it once, not a million times. Let's kill that moss. Ah, here it is. I was pretty sure I just saw that guy walk down the staircase. Where'd it go? Wow, it's dark in here. Okay, I have a shield, but I don't need a shield as my secondary. I'm gonna... get my torch on. I think it would be kind of fun to make a torch build somehow, where like you just try to maximize your torch damage. Smack everybody with your torch. Oh, that's... Shit. Shit. Okay, so that guy... There we go. We did knock him down. Shit. So... So, if we see one of those guys again, we're definitely going to want to backstab it. Because holy crap, is that unpleasant. Alright, so this is... an elevator? So this is an inoperable elevator. So there's another one of these guys here. Shit, that didn't work. So I got 2 blood vials off of that. So there's an elevator here. This leads to here, which I think this might be the beginning. Yes, it is. Perfect. So we have a couple of levels that we can do, and I'm actually getting hungry, so I'm gonna get myself some food and take a break here. And but first I'm gonna do my leveling, obviously, because this is as good a place as any.
Welcome. What is it?
And hopefully
Very
we'll start running
welcome.
into some of the bosses around here. So 2 more levels gives me what? So this is 16 and a... Is that a 15? Yeah, so we're down to 15. So I'm going to do this, and then 50 vitality might be really, really weak, in which case I might not get to 50.
Farewell,
I might just get to
good heart, may
the
you.
49 that I have now. 50 is a nice even number, but I have a suspicion that at 50 I'm going to have 1500 HP, which is not an impressive last point. 11 points of HP is very little. It's less than 1%. So I'm actually going to use these because I think that between all the ones that I have right now, I might be able to get another level. And I'm probably wrong. I don't think I do have enough. I definitely do not have enough. Alright, so I have 14k. If I have anything. These are not worth very much. Ooh, add rapid poison effect. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think... But yeah, like things like increasing the amount that it scales with your stats is really very cool. Okay. Oh, right, that's the other thing that I need to do. I almost forgot about doing that. So we're going to pop over here, and we're going to fortify our weapon. And so now we need bloodstone chunks in order to level up further. But in addition, we also finally unlocked the last gem slot. So we now know... Let's see. Unfortunately, the only ones that we have here are pretty much trash, so... We get a +6 to the damage. It's not too bad. And what else am I gonna do? See, I could start upgrading this if I wanted, but I don't feel a strong need to do that. The other thing that I could do is I could pick up another one of these weapons over here. Because I do have the Hunter Axe as an option, or the Kirk Hammer. I don't know. I'd have to pump up my skill by at least 1 to use that. I think I'm going to buy this Hunter Axe because it's cheap and I can just look at what it does. So we'll set this as our secondary weapon. And then we'll just attack with it a couple times. Which one? So... and let's see. Whoa! That is actually quite valuable. Okay, so this makes a totally reasonable option as a secondary weapon. So let's take a look, and we can even see, does it have... It looks like it has pretty much the same set of stuff that it requires. I'm going to get it through the blood shard phase at least. I'm going to just level it up one more time anyway. What is this? Compare. So this now has a C for its strength scaling. And we can put some stuff in it. So this is, I think, exclusively blunt. So this is phys attack 9%. So we'll do the 9% phys attack. So this does 144 plus 87. This does 134 plus 49. But I think it has an additional bonus of plus 73 blunt. So this does 134 plus, what is it, 122? So it's still not as good as this. But this also has substantially better stuff in it, and it's a higher level weapon. So the two weapons will probably do reasonably comparable damage, and it's just a matter of which attack pattern I want at any given time. So let's... I was thinking I was gonna head out immediately, but I think I am gonna experiment with this weapon a little bit first, just to see how it performs in combat compared to the saw. It's substantially slower than the saw, but unlike the saw's secondary attack where it feels really slow and doesn't feel like it has a lot of utility, this one, it feels like it's got some oomph to it. So okay. So that third attack was clearly a thrust. So certain attacks with this weapon will do a lot of damage, and some attacks will do very little damage. Depending on which attack it is, it'll do different amounts. Whereas the saw pretty much does consistent damage. So this is not a weapon I would use. I don't think I would use that attack pattern at all. I think I'd only use the two-handed version here. Let's take a look. There should be another one of those birds around here somewhere. So, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. So, there's a substantial reduction in attack speed associated with it. I think I'm gonna get a few more kills. Try to get myself enough EXPs to level up one more time, just to either get myself to the 50 point mark or to start pumping strength, just to know what I'm doing next. And so we'll just continue on a little bit. Hello. So this is just a nest of snakes. So those were snakes without like a head. But yeah, this is going to be really good for dealing with stuff like this, because you don't have to get anywhere near them. Like, there's barely any forward movement on that compared to the reach of the attack. So you don't feel like you're starting from range but then getting really close. So this is a pretty decent weapon. I'm glad that I picked this up. Let's toast. Oh, I actually hit the tree. See, whereas the normal attack, the reach on it compared to the amount that you move forward a considerable distance. So it feels less, stellar as a reach attack. See if I can get both. Nope. I hit them both with the first hit, but not the second, so. But even when I'm doing that, I'm not really putting myself at risk, so it's a pretty solid attack pattern. I yike it. I would not want this as my primary weapon, but it definitely has utility for certain things. Like, it might even be very useful for these guys. Can I get a hell yeah? So that's the other thing. Do I want to put more points into strength? I don't have any weapons that actually scale very well with strength. All my weapons scale poorly. So strength definitely gives me gains, but it's not like I have weapons that scale super well off of it. That is a big snake. Okay, so that's toast. Murky Blood Gemstone. So that's a scythe style, and we can definitely use it. I don't know why I said scythe style. It's a crescent style. I just associate crescents and scythes together. So it's a crescent style one, which should be useful because my current crescent stuff is crap. It's like a 2% physical or something. So, hey, I think that's a new rune. So at some point we're going to be going down there. And I'm just going to keep exploring a little further. Did I already explore this? 'Cause I don't remember that redness there. I thought that I had, but... Okay, I've definitely been here. Okay. This place is a lot of just parallel paths. Hello, friend. Okay, well, I just got myself poisoned. That is a huge number of those things. So, how do I want to approach? Oh, shit. Okay. Shit, that was a bad idea. Oh god. Oh, I just killed myself. That was extremely stupid of me. I tried to dodge roll past it, and I must have mistimed it because I think the little one attacked me just before the big one did. So, let's see. So anyway, so I got hit by the first attack, and then it just comboed the shit out of me. But, yeah, that was some extreme talent. So now I need to go fight my way back to my corpse. There's a person here.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear. I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors? Sentence these fiends to death, with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Not interested. I don't need a guild. Alright, so we're going to get my corpse back, and we are going to figure out... I guess I need to swap to this. Well, not need, but should. Then, you know what I can do? Leap right across there. Allows me to maintain the high ground, and conveniently gets me to a new area. Hello, friend. Okay, that was slower attack than I was expecting. Not take any risks. Get our blood vials. I actually did not pay attention to what I got there. Let's see what a dive attack with this looks like. D-roll! That's one of those snake-headed ones. I don't really want to fight him yet. I want to get my body back. So there's the big guy that's up here. I'm gonna deal with this guy first. Barely enough stamina for that. Murky blood gemstone. There's an item over here. Okay, so that's the nest of them. Oops, wrong. I'm gonna see. Yeah. So that attack just knocks him on the ground. So what I can do is I can use that attack for dealing with these guys. So definitely happy that I picked this up. Sticks right. Oops. I didn't want to swap this, I wanted to swap to my other weapon. So when doing that, make sure that you actually hit them. So the third hit of that combo is completely useless because I do mostly bludgeoning damage. Oh shit. It's a pierce attack, and pierce attacks on this weapon are a complete waste of time. Okay, so we cleared out those two. So we're capped on blood vials. There's that group. hoping for is to sneak up on these guys. And there we go. So we cleared those out. Unfortunately, none of them had my souls. So where did I die? I died right around here, didn't I? So where are my souls then? Something around here has my souls. Because otherwise they'd be... I guess it could be the patrol. Oh, there he is. There we go. Got our souls back. Or our blood echoes, rather. And now, we can continue this way. Is this the place that I saw those two guys coming from? I don't think so. Oh shit. Is that two of them? Yep, that's two of them. Two of the big boys. I'm gonna go up here. And I think I've already been here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know where I am here. I think this is where those two guys were. There we go. So now I know where I am. I just got a bloodstone chunk. I need 3 of those to level up my saw again. Where did I go hiding? Dropping on top of these is a terrible idea. I do not have... there's no way I'm going to do enough damage to kill them. And I don't think they can be knocked over. Oh shit. Shit. This looks weird. I took the bait. Now we need to heal because this thing is... What the hell? I actually threw him that far away? This thing has a big hitbox. So I was intending to get one more level here, but it looks like we're going to be getting much more than one level. We're going to be getting all the way to 2 levels worth of experience, I think. Okay. So we got this thing here. Now, I do want to clear out the pair over here, but I don't think it's going to be easy. I do think that I'd prefer to use this weapon for them. Where are you, friends? I seem to be getting myself lost quite a few times. There we go. Now, again, I don't think that dropping on top of them is going to be a mole. I don't think dropping on top of them is going to be it's going to be a terrible idea. So let's not do that. Instead, I'm going to try and pull them out. So. I'll just turn. And as long as the one in the back just keeps spitting and the one in front is approaching me. Well, the front is not approaching anymore. So. Now backtracking completely. Okay, that little tree will block it. But this one is not exhibiting the same attack pattern as the other one is. Oh shit. Actually, let's sort this. Oh shit. I'm a dope. Well, I just got myself poisoned. So, let's... Shit. That was close. If that had gotten a good combo on me, it would have been very bad. See, my concern here is that... Oh, shit. Oh, poisoned me with a spit. I wasn't expecting the spit there. That was a thrust, okay. Okay, so we can get this. Deep sea, so we got another one of those rune things. So that guy is almost certainly going to turn into a snake thing when I go near him. This is not what I want to be. So this, I think, was a side passage that is fundamentally limited in scope. Oh, hi, pig. Concerns. So there's a big guy over here. So I actually hit it with only one of the 2 hits. but that one hit did like 500 damage. So we're up to 40,000. We went down here. So this is leading back toward where that pig was. There he is. So one of the big questions is, will I get another save point before I run into a boss? This could easily be a boss room. Okay. So we got 2 more blood vials, and we're going to have to use one to counteract the poison. This is an elevator going somewhere. It's going up, so this is probably backtracking. So I see a thing wandering around. Wait, is this? Yes. So this is this room. So where was the other elevator? This leads down, but there should be an elevator going up. Doesn't find it. It wasn't in this building, it was further, I guess. I think it was further along. Because otherwise I would have had to come through here. But I believe, yeah, it's up here. So what we can do now is we can pop up here, go through this elevator, and then we can use this elevator to get to down here, and then we just have to go through a couple of enemies in order to backtrack. Excuse me, backtrack to the the place that we just were. So, we'll return to the Hunter's Dream, and I'm going to level up, and we'll see whether I get up to 50 vitality, or if I don't bother, and instead go with,
Welcome, what is it? Very well, Latin.
So if I put 2 points into this, I get exactly 11, and then I get 8. So any points after 49, I think, are very low, very low effectiveness. The 11 is not really good enough to justify doing. It's less than 1%. The previous point was more than 1%. So this gives me 1 point and then 2 points of stamina, so that's good to know. In addition, it also gives me resistance to poison, which is very, very good. So if I do this, then my strength increases my weapon damage by a decent bit. Interestingly enough, Arcane, in addition to increasing the damage of certain types of weapons, I think it increases fire damage, it also increases your discovery rate, so it increases the chance of finding items. So do I want strength or endurance? The advantage of endurance is that it allows me to get more attacks off and basically increases my throughput in fights. So I run out of stamina slower and have the ability to do more dodge rolls and more stuff like that. The disadvantage is we're talking a 1% and then slightly more than 1%, but 1 and then 2% increase in stamina, which is not really that meaningful. In addition, it will come in bursts, right? So every point of stamina that I put in is useless until I reach the point that it gives me the new threshold. So I think that strength is probably going to give me better, more consistent returns. So I'm going to go with strength, especially since there's the possibility that strength has accelerating returns in the same way that vitality does. So we'll go with strength for now. And we can also
Farewell, good afternoon.
go over here because we should have enough stuff to fortify both of these weapons. So we can fortify this. Look at all those twin blood shards that we've picked up so far. Boom. So this is now up to +6. These are both +6 now. And you can see that the Hunter Axe is actually stronger than the Saw Cleaver right now. So that's cool. And we can now do Blood Gem Fortification and go to the triangles and see what kind of triangles we have. So this gives, wow, this is not great. This is also not great. This is also not great. This is kind of an interesting one. This is a level 3 thing that gives a rapid poison effect. So I don't know what rapid poison does. I think rapid poison, I doubt it's toxic. I think that rapid poison might be more similar to bleed. But between that and increasing just the overall attack damage, I think I'm better off just increasing the attack damage for this particular type of weapon. So it's unfortunate that that thing is a triangle and not a crescent or something, because it would be interesting to see for this. So this gives me... This one is 2.7% physical attack. This is a little bit of physical attack as well as a slow poison effect. I'm gonna try this just to see what 3 slow poison even looks like. And I need 2 more blood chunks in order to do what I want to do. How much? I don't think there's any chance that I'm going to be able to use these to get what I need now. So that's going to be it for right now. I'm going to take a break, get some food, and then I might be streaming a little bit more later, but I might now. So thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming this for you today, and I hope to see you all again next time.